we would love giving it absolutely deserves it. You are much more likely to forgive. You are more likely to sense compassion. And that brings us pleasure, because we can see how we've affected you in a positive way. You always have that free will, but to not receive our love and support, and you continually have the unfastened will to know not listen in your own hearts. Hearts that are telling you that love is the answer. And so, whenever you are making the conscious preference to experience more love, compassion, empathy, and provide forgiveness, we light up here within the 9th dimension. And we express to the other collectives in the 9th dimension that humanity clearly is benefiting from all that we do. And we create new and stronger alliances because we've got something nice to factor to. Because these different non-physical collectives see humanity as a set of beings who are doing pretty nice under the occasions and who are responding very, very well to what we and others like us are imperating. We cannot do the whole thing for you, even though we want at times we ought to. We recognize that we bring information to you. And sometimes it falls at deaf ears, and now and again it receives through. However, we understand that as we hold to work with this group, you've become which you are the ones that you've been waiting for, no longer for us, not for the one of the galactics that come and save you, but for you, yourselves. You are those to preserve to spread the light. First anchor the light, which you had been doing, and then unfold the light as you are also doing. Every single time that you open your mouth and you share the reality that you realize, you are spreading the light. Whether it's far on these calls if you share, or in case you do it together with your family, your friends, any place it might be, even those who spoke in advance of these, that come to the door and knock at the door. So in case you need a relationship because you need to give and get hold of more love, begin to provide and get hold of love where it is quite simply available. Feel the solidity of the earth beneath your feet, securely holding you onto itself in an excellent balance as your planet spins at a dizzying charge through area. Your own steady and rhythmic breathing, or even, if you listen closely, the existence-giving beat of your own heart. In case you want more money, attune yourself to and admire the abundance all around you. Be aware the beneficial leaves that carpet and nourish the woodland ground. Consider the abundance of the very well tree whose acorns feed entire groups of animals. Have a look at a single plant in a garden, sprouted from any such tiny seed, now giving its food to the hundreds in a lot's abundance as it is able to. You understand the ripple impact, the domino impact, the butterfly effect. However, you don't constantly give yourself credit score for being the only who initiated those consequences. It's time to begin seeing yourselves because the effective beings which you are, and there is time to provide yourselves more credit for the evolution of awareness. This is happening to your planet and throughout the universe. And as your proud instructors and supporters, we recognize that you may keep in this heavenly journey of ascension. And you will do so with so much more pleasure to your hearts than you ever thought turned into viable, and realize you will hold to obtain what we and others like us are offering, and that fills us with pleasure. I began trying to ask the presence if it was of the light and find out who it become. As a long way as I recognize, we began having a conversation whilst using, and it started out to sense higher and higher. And then I decided that it was okay to let down my defend and speak to him, my friend, who say we are bodies. As quickly as that word came out of my mouth and into my mind, friends, I received this huge energy burst that made me straight away begin to cry, even though I wasn't then happy. And like I said, I used to be driving. I had to pull over. I found a gas station. I turned off the engine and simply bellowed like a baby, not knowing what I was doing there. I just couldn't forestall. The subject you ponder in a given moment, it's far less crucial than how you sense about it. In case you think about cash and experience despair, far higher observe a pantry, and word is outstanding generosity. For this reason, tuning yourself to a frequency of abundance, wherein the cash can now glide. In case you want a relationship, however thinking of one reasons you grieve, then turn away and take a look at the birds who sing for the pleasure of it and on your satisfaction. Receive the affection presented by a single flower blooming, most effective on your pleasure in that second. Acquire the presence and the affection all around you. Let yourself sense your personal loving and appreciative heart. Try this regularly sufficient, and soon you will fall in love with life and appeal to love in every vicinity of your life. You don't have to think about the things you want to occur. If they encourage fear, doubt, or pain, higher no longer to think of them at all. Far higher to attune yourself in an easier way to the feelings of choice. Then, in that frequency, you will attract all that fits the feeling, wondering with pride at nature's potential to provide. Her support for the life around her and her unselfish nature will motivate you to sense the unblocked help of the divine. Perhaps you will understand which you two are cared for in a good more fashion if you could avoid blocking this abundance. How may one of you ever agree within lack whilst the considerable generosity of the universe is gift anywhere you appearance in nature? You want love, and love all is around. You need to feel comfy, and the whole lot you want is there wanting to circulate your existence. You need joy, and there is joy at each degree macro and microscopic ready to be enjoyed. Study the flowers that grow even more after you cut them. They like to delight you. Take a look at the graces that, regardless of how an awful lot you mow, offer a brand new and softer carpet upon which you can walk, and the animals can graze. Take a look at the bushes, sprouted from seed, often teenier than the end of your finger, that deliver with such considerable generosity they help entire ecosystems. The sunlight shines abundantly, and the waters are available so that it will pray them into locations of need. Your earth, pricey ones, is pure love, giving so selflessly and in such abundance that her generosity surrounds you.